Mark Molnar as your host for the special edition of Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the tropical storm Bill update here, continuing to track across eastern Texas here, making landfall near Port O'Connor and continuing up towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area and eventually rounding the bend around this high pressure system up through the mid-Mississippi River Valley, the Ohio River Valley, and eventually towards the weekend into the mid-Atlantic. And all along this path, this system will be interacting with a front which will cause problems with flooding. And of course, we know Texas has had way too much rain during the last several weeks, so this is not very good news for you as well. But as we stretch up to the Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic, we're going to watch for the potential of flooding into the weekend as well. So this system continuing to move to the north-northwest and eventually the north and to the northeast. Let's take a look at precipitation totals across the country here. Look at this from the Gulf Coast, Houston, all the way up to Dallas-Fort Worth, all the way up into St. Louis area, Dayton, Ohio, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. We're looking at a solid at least 5 to as much as 8 inches of rain out of this system. And those totals will stretch even into the eastern mid-Atlantic by the end of the next weekend here. So this is not looking very good across the central and eastern portion of the country. As I showed you here, last segment, here is the pattern. We're getting slightly drier out west. This isn't good. Trough here in the central portion, and we're ejecting those systems. Of course, our tropical system with lots of tropical moisture back east here around the subtropical ridge. Let's take a look at the surface maps extending on into your midpoint of the week here. Wednesday, we're looking interesting across much of the Northeast because we're pushing the first system away and the frontal boundary is sinking to the south here, and we're pretty much clearing it out for much of upstate New York, western New England, northern Pennsylvania. This is one of your few clear days to say the least. And then we head on into, of course, your Thursday. Things get very stormy as that frontal boundary starts to lift to the north. This frontal boundary starts to get a connection to tropical storm, or what could be the remnants of tropical storm Bill by this time, and starts to push all that moisture up here to the north. Some of these storms from Binghamton, Harrisburg, Lancaster area, Scranton, State College, Bradford, Erie, Buffalo, London, Ontario, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, all could be seeing severe thunderstorm potential with lots of heavy rainers as well across dotting the landscape here, which could lead to localized flooding as well. This is not very good news. Temperatures and humidity on the increase as well. Many locations into the mid to upper 80s with humidity values in the 70 to 90% range. Not looking very good. Heading on into your Friday here, the front sinks to the south a little bit. We get a little bit of a reprieve here as high pressure briefly tries to build in here across much of the Northeast. We're getting some little bit lower humidities in upper 70s being the rule. Upper Susquehanna River Valley into the Great Lakes. But Saturday, we bring that frontal boundary back in from the southwest here, and this is when the remnants of Tropical Storm Bill's moisture will eventually be making its way into places like Pittsburgh, Erie, Cleveland, London, Ontario. Watch out for this because this could be more than a gully washer as it moves across Pennsylvania later Saturday into Sunday as well. Temperatures and humidity will continue to be on the increase. I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in Binghamton and Scranton's Upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York into Northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com. It's Twitter at WX Northeastern and Google Plus at MeteoMark. Here's your 5-day, Wednesday all the way through the weekend. Wednesday, not too bad, one of your nicer days, sunny, pushing 80. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms likely, up to an inch of rain likely. Some of those storms, especially afternoon, could be strong to severe hail and damaging winds. The potential with an isolated tornado not out of the question. Friday, we start to dry things out a little bit, increasing clouds later in the day into Saturday. Overnight lows kind of muggy here. We're mid to upper 60s. Saturday, increasing moisture, showers and thunderstorms arriving by after 2 p.m. here, and as well Sunday, we could be in the thick of what could be Tropical Storm Bill. 1 inch or more of rain, definitely likely at this point. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.